You sure you want to start this?
Gently starting. Okay, relax.
There's like a
Now
there's like a 20-second delay, so
Oh, okay. Okay, well.
Alright, guys around.
hello guys, thank you for joining us here today for another session here for live stream with Perception Neuron. Today I have Lewis here, a new team member joining us for this tutorial. And again, thank you guys for joining us and participating here.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about two topics. The first one is going to be just the prop tool functions. A lot of you guys have been receiving the new software updates. Make sure you guys register your suit so you can download the new updates. With this new software, you have the function of prop tool. A lot of guys are asking questions, how do we use this, how do we connect it? Very simple, and that's what we're here for, to start using. So to use a prop tool function, let's basically the brief use of it is you're going to use your prop tool cable for this experience. Lewis, let's see how the prop tool cable looks like. It's basically like the thin cable, right?
Basically.
It has one end is the prop tool, the pogo pin cable end, and the other end is going to be an empty socket. Over here we have our little mannequin who's joining us here. Lewis, what do you want to call him?
I mean, for this tutorial, I think we should call him Fred. He likes swords. He likes to play with knives. So basically, what we're going to be using to connect this this prop is basically this pogo pin. And we're going to basically, on the back, on the right side, is the pogo pin socket. You guys won't be able to see it through this camera, but you would basically just connect the 6 pins to that socket,
Yeah.
which will automatically connect to the...
And you can connect it either to the right or to the left socket of this. So you have different options if you're left-handed, if you're right-handed, whatever works for you. Right now, for this example, we're using this sword. This is a sword made out of foam. It doesn't hurt at all. You can kind of like play around and rough play with people, and it's pretty cool. We taped up the sensor to the sword, put it all together so you can kind of have like a proof of concept of how it all works. So everything's connected right now. I'm checking to make sure the whole suit is in breathing mode, meaning it's in standby. We have a full body suit on the mannequin. This is for this example, we're using 18 sensors on the suit and +1 for the prop tool cable function. So everything's up and running. Everything looks good so far. So let's jump into Axis Neuron. Okay, once I have Axis Neuron open, I got the welcome screen here. Let's connect to the suit. Let's give it a section, and then now that we have the suit connected here, you guys gonna see here on the right-hand side, the sensor map. All lights are green and yellow. That's a good sign. Green and yellow is good. If you get some red lights here and there, that constant, definitely keep an eye out for those sensors. Everything is looking good. And additionally, into the sensor map, you're gonna see here there's a green little indicator here on the prop tool. That's letting you know that the prop tool is active and is connected. So now, for this example, when you have your actor connected, definitely select his body size measurement. I'm going to select my profile. And then you can go ahead and do the posture calibration. Because our buddy here, Fred, is a mannequin, he can't really do the A and T pose. So we apologize for that. So we're going to skip that step, but always make sure you do your body size and then you do the posture calibration. So once everything is ready to go, please navigate here to the prop tool, prop settings, and then you're going to see prop binding. If you're going to see that the sensor, you can't really move the sensor around. It's going to be parented to a bone. So this option here is going to give you a drop-down menu, so you can select a bone to parent the sensor to. So for this example, I'm going to select right hand, and I'm going to click on apply. When you click on apply, you're going to see this cube come up, and that cube is parented to the right hand bone for this example. So, you know, that's kind of, you can see Lewis here, he's moving the hand around. Pretty good example. And then it's not gonna, the sensor is not gonna calculate positional data, it's only gonna give out rotational data. So what we can do for this example, on this little menu here for prop settings, we have a couple of adjustments, manipulator, we have the adjust contact point, and we have the adjust props geometry. So let's change the contact point here. If I activate that, I get a little arrow here, that's to activate the contact point, but I'm not moving the cube, I'm just editing the contact point. I'm just gonna leave it as default, that's fine. Deselect this, and let's activate the props geometry, show manipulator option. So if I activate that, you're gonna see here a cube with a couple of options here to like a couple of handles to change the geometry. So you can click on one of these, okay? And I can extrude, I can kind of extend these, the cube if I want to. I can select that corner, and I can make adjustments according to however I need for the prop tool. Now these are kind of like representations for the most part. It can be, you know, much shorter sword, it could be very long, it could be a staff or something, and you know, you might have to extend it a little bit more this way. You can kind of change that there with those handles. You can also rotate it if you want. You can also, you know, just rotate that section here and there. And you can actually click on the cube and change the positional. You know, be very mindful of, you know, your camera position so you can change that very comfortably. So that's kind of a good example of showing you how to set up the prop tool. If you're not satisfied with that, you can actually reset the prop tool, and it'll go back to default, how it was. If you want to map it to a different part of the bone, for example, you can actually remove the parenting, okay, and I can select somewhere else. Maybe I can change it to the right leg, for example, and click apply, and then you're going to see it's going to be attached to the right leg. Again, it's not capturing any positional data, it's just capturing rotational data. So it's parenting to the upper leg and capturing our rotational data locally from that sensor. That's basically the best way of setting up a good example for you guys. You know, it's good to have this as, you know, like a little add-on to your suit. You know, if you have a full finger setup, you can do this as well. If you have the 32 sensor package, you can also do this, and also with 18 perception neuron package as well. So that's basically the whole setup there, guys. So excellent. We're glad we were able to go through that. That's pretty much the whole scenario there. So let me close this window. And then today we're going to be showcasing today a couple of videos for you guys, and a couple of releases very soon. Today we're going to be releasing a multiple character tutorial for you. A lot of guys want to know how can I set up multiple characters. How can I set up, you know, more than one? And it's basically the same function as, you know, wired and Wi-Fi. There's going to be an up-and-coming video that shows you exactly how to set that up. There's a couple of step processes to follow. It becomes a little bit tedious because you add more characters to the setup, and you know, it's just very, you know, it's a good step-by-step how to set that up. And then also today, a lot of guys have been waiting for this release. We'll be releasing Perception Neuron game demo. This has been one of the most requested things for the past couple of months. It's been put on hold, and then now today we're going to release this game for you guys so you can have fun with it. I did a quick video for you guys to kind of have an idea how it looks. And then, you know, the setup is very simple. It's using a Unity game platform. When you connect to the Perception Neuron, basically you can, you just set up through the broadcasting, through the typical broadcasting functions for Unity. So you guys can see the video here. And the setup is very simple. You connect your character. You do the you do the body size manager first. You do the posture calibration. Connect to the broadcasting. And the game basically is very. You have 4 different games, and you have a tutorial. This video is a little quick, but it kind of gives you a good idea of how the game is. Very fun. You're grounded because you're going to be using. If you have the full body suit, you can be suited up, and you might get lost. Some of you guys. So these are kind of tutorials that show you how to control your gestures, how to grab, throw, how to kick. Kind of fun for you guys to try out. Very intuitive as well, and this is one of our back in when we started. We're able to finally get this little demo ready for you guys to play with. So we'll be releasing that very soon for you guys. Can you guys hear us? Okay. So we're switching to the regular camcorder. We apologize for the little audio technical difficulties. So we're switching to the camcorder signal right now for audio. So we apologize for that.
So we're gonna basically go back to the first question. Really hope you guys can hear us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be from Curtis Todd. The question is, where should the prop tool go during the ATS pose calibration?
We got that one already.
So they're
We
gonna-
got that. So yeah, the ATNS pose, just make sure that the sword or any object is put aside and have somebody hold it for you if anything. ATNS pose ignores the prop tool function during the posture calibration.
Okay, perfect.
So the other question I remember was how do you handle the red indicator on the sensor map? A lot of times that could be an issue with Wi-Fi signal. If the Wi-Fi signal is not that great, sometimes the sensor data transfer will drop. It'll signal like a red color. If you're hardwired, be mindful of the environment. That means some of the data, the sensors are capturing bad data in your environment. So kind of mess around with your location. If you're testing out by your computer and you're getting red lights, maybe you just walk outside somewhere else with your laptop if you have one. Just kind of test around environment, see where you can get that red sensor map, out of there basically. You want to maintain within green and yellow for the most part.
Okay, so we also have another question from Dave Kite, and he's asking, what do the yellow indicators mean? Daniel? What do the yellow indicators mean?
75 to 85% data. If it's still good, green just means it goes from 85 to 100% data transfer. 75 is still good. It's still good data. It only becomes a problem if it drops below 75. At that point, it becomes a red indicator, and then that's like below 74%. And that's when you start having issues. Sometimes you might have some data, just bad data coming through, and then it shows up on the animation. We do have some editing functions inside of Axis Neuron that can let you edit some contact points if you need to. But that's kind of like the basic idea. It's just yellow just means it's within the threshold, 75 to 85. It's yellow, 85 to 100. It's great.
Okay, so we also have another question from Sterling Youngman, and what he's asking is, can you give us an example as to when you would want to move the connection point to the prop tool?
Connection point. That hasn't been tested out yet. Right now, it's just kind of like a basic function. If you want to change the contact point, if you want to change it right now, it's still going to be parented to the bone basically. If you parent it to the bone, it doesn't move. If you move the contact point, it's not going to do anything right now. That's still kind of like it's still in trial right now. I'll definitely have to get back to you guys on that question, Sterling. But good question, Sterling. I'll get back to you on that, guys.
Well, it looks like we're up to date. If you guys have any questions, please let us know below on the chat. Just write a couple of questions for us, and we'll be more than happy to assist you with that. All right.
Okay. So we'll still be online for a little bit, a few more minutes. If you have any other questions, we're going to be updating a couple of new Neuron SDKs very soon. We're going to be releasing a new Unity plugin as well. A lot of these updates are going to be major. There's going to be a lot of adaptability with the different functions, with different headset, different HMDs. These are kind of like things that are coming to you guys. It's very soon. So again, new update for Unity, new update for the Neuron SDK, and then the game demo will be released today.
So we're up there.
Okay. Let's see. So I'll hang on for a little bit. Any more questions? Maybe about 2 more minutes. Looks like nobody else is. Yeah, I would apologize for the audio, guys, again. We just had a little technical difficulties. If we are low, right now we're using the camera's microphone, so we apologize for that. And remember, guys, if you have any more questions, definitely email us at contact@neuronmocap.com. Send us any questions you guys have, any technical difficulties you guys might have. Don't forget also on our web store we've extended the iClone package on our website till the end of this year. A lot of users are adapting to this new workflow. It's very affordable, very useful of users, from anyone from just hobbyists to professionals. We're releasing today that's very helpful for 2 characters. So with the Revolution bundle, you can use 1 or 2 characters. So with that tutorial that I'm going to show you guys later on today, I'll be releasing. You'll be able to have the most important points to how to set up your characters for up to 2. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Any more questions?
Okay, we have a question from Dave Kite. Do you have any base in the UK? So that's like a distributor.
You see, do you have any base in the UK? Currently, we do not have any distributors in the UK. We're trying to expand. We'll definitely have. If you guys go to our website, neuronmocap.com/support. There's distributors that we currently have across the world. If you're interested to be a distributor, you're more than welcome to fill out the form if you want to become a distributor. Fill out the applications and we'll get back. We'll email you if you want to discuss more. But at the moment, right now, UK, we don't have a distributor. We're all taking purchases from online. And again, we only accept right now at the moment PayPal. Okay.
Perfect. All clear.
No SD card.
SD card.
Easy.
Okay, so Sterling Youngman wants to know, when are you going to be covering about the SD card recording?
The SD card recording, there is a tutorial online. If you go to our Neuron mocap YouTube channel, there's a brief tutorial. It's very straightforward. It's just kind of you connect your micro SD to the hub. You're going to be using that red button on the hub to activate the local storage in the hub. That tutorial will go on a little bit more in detail. I'll stay a little bit longer. If you have any more questions regarding that, if you haven't seen the video, make sure you check out the offline recording tutorial.
Question from Aaron: Neuron access crashes.
Again,
For tuning in.
all right. Thank you guys.